Okay, well, we're here with SolarAid, and what we're doing is we're trying to raise awareness of what we do, and the way we're doing that is actually getting out into the festival with our solar rollers, which are these amazing contraptions on wheels. They've got a solar panel on the front, and what we're doing is offering people top-up charges for their mobile phones. Talk to them a bit about what we do, the work we do, hang around for 20 minutes with them, and hopefully they go away happy and able to get their messages and get in touch with their friends again. A lot of people we're sending up to our main sort of sun hut, which is in the Enchanted Garden, and that's where people can find out a lot more about the work we're doing, and also they can get a full charge for their phone up there and listen to some great music, where we've got a stage up there as well. So it's all good. We just hope the sun keeps going like this.
Alright, so I'm from SolarAid, and what we've got here is a solar system that we are using to power mobile phone charging station inside the sun hut that we have behind us. So it's made out of something called amorphous silicon, and in this kind of daylight it just works extremely well. I mean, it works well anyway, but here at the moment it's just actually perfect conditions for this. So really what we have here is kind of a demonstration to show people how solar power can be used, you know, for different energy purposes. We use similar kind of systems in Africa, so we put them on schools, we put them on clinics, we put them on medical centres. You know, it can be anything from 150 watt to 500 watt systems to power, say, computers, lights. In hospital clinics also the energy is used to power vaccine refrigeration, and then in community centres they're also used for people to have small businesses. So sometimes people set them up as mobile phone charging stations, because mobile phones are very popular in Africa, but the problem that people have is actually needing to charge the mobile phone. And what we do in everything that we do, we try and build a business element so that people can generate income out of it, because what we found is that if people have a financial incentive to look after something, they look after it much better. And then what we have behind is the SolarAid busker stage, which is powered by a system which is just under a kilowatt. There's an array of 12 panels just over there. Those panels are about 3 times more powerful than these ones. So yeah, this is the solar system that powers the stage.
Having a good festival.
So as you can see, you know, solar technology has been around for decades, and really a lot of it has been just because of political incompetence that it hasn't taken off as much as it should. But it looks like things are now starting to change. I think people are starting to realise the benefits of solar, including in the UK, things are starting to change. And in Africa also, you know, we're trying to use more and more solar. There are always problems actually with, you know, using solar, particularly in very far-flung rural communities, because the kind of things that we found is that once you've installed the system, you need to make sure the community is well trained to look after it, you know, because even though the panels don't need any maintenance and can last for 30 or more years, you've got things with batteries and wires and things like that. People need to know how to use it, and then there's also safety to make sure that things just don't go missing and all that. So it really needs to be embedded in the community so the community understands the benefit for them of actually having such a system. Then the other thing that we do is these small things, and this is really exciting. This is what we call micro solar. Okay, so it's solar on a much smaller scale, and this is a little solar panel, and the pack itself is called the Kudzua, which is a name in Malawi, and I think it's in Quechua, meaning little sun. And then inside you've got a battery pack. Okay, so it charges the battery there, and then after that you can plug in. This is a mobile phone charger, a universal one. So what you do is you take your battery out of your mobile phone, you clip it onto there and it charges your mobile, and then this is a light. It's actually very powerful. You won't see it much in sunlight, but at night it's got 15 LEDs, it's very powerful. So what we looked at is what could we offer them that would answer their basic energy requirements. So we did some studies and we found that the average household in, say, rural Malawi or Tanzania roughly spends 1/5 of its income on kerosene for lighting. So you know, they'll have the kerosene lamps, or sometimes they'll have Coke cans which they've converted with a wick into a kerosene lamp, which is super dangerous. You know, you get burns. The main cause of accidental poisoning amongst kids in Africa is drinking kerosene accidentally and all that. So kerosene for lighting, candles, batteries for their radios, which they then throw away, disposable batteries, and charging their mobiles. So basically what we do is that we train entrepreneurs. We help entrepreneurs set up businesses to sell these. So we go into poor rural communities, we find some people within those communities who want to be entrepreneurs, we train them, we help them set up a little solar business, and then they can sell these to the rest of the community so they can make money and it's sustainable. What we found is that if we started giving these out for free, it had the opposite effect of what we wanted, because if you give it out for free. People don't value it. Secondly, there's no one there when we leave to actually do the replacements. And then thirdly, it actually creates dependency. People just expect to have stuff done for free, and they don't, you know, then end up looking after it. So through entrepreneurialism, we set up these entrepreneurs, and then they basically run the supply chain and sell them, you know, to customers. And the customer makes money also because they save, and you get all the health benefits.